How to be happy when it's cold and dark outside. During the cold, dark winters, it's usual that we go through seasonal depression. But is there a way to be happy even if it's cold and dark outside? I believe it is. First of all, the weather might affect our emotions. When it's dark, we might be more gloomy, and when it's sunshine, we might be more happy. But even if the weather influences our emotions, it doesn't mean that it defines us. Our emotions doesn't define us. So even if we feel a certain way in the moment, that doesn't define your happiness. It doesn't define who you are. It's a temporary feeling. How to be happy during the cold and dark winter. The weather might influence your emotions, but you are not your emotions. Your emotions doesn't define who you are. So we can still have a shitty day and inside we're happy. There's people who are in very warm countries who still are depressed. There can be people in a place when there's 365 Sundays a year, but you're still depressed. So the weather really doesn't define our happiness. I'm a living example. I was really depressed even though I was traveling and I was visiting these warm countries. Even if there was sunshine shining on me, our outside doesn't have to reflect our inside. And now I'm in Sweden and it's dark and it's winter, but I feel more happy. Even if the weather is the way it is. One good thing to do is to go outside. Even if it's cold, even if it's dark. Being outside helps us. A lot of people stay inside when it's cold and dark, but I think it's important to be outside. Direct sunshine obviously gives you more vitamin D than a cloudy day, but I still believe that it helps to be outside even if it's cloudy and dark and snowy. Listen to music or brain waves. I really recommend brain waves, especially the theta brainwave, because brain waves connects to our brain, right? I don't really understand how it works, but sound and vibration. It's a lot about sound and vibration. And when we listen to certain brain waves, like the theta brainwave or whatever, we influence our brain and it helps us to feel better. So I suggest listening to brain waves either the moment when you're waking up or during sleep or both, or in the middle of the day or when you're going to work or when you're sitting on the bus or the train, whatever. It really helps. I've been experimenting a lot with theta brainwaves recently, and it really elevates my mood. It really helps me to higher my vibration, to make my vibration higher. And I start out the day in the right way when we really use brainwaves. I don't know how it works, but it works, and that's cool. Meditation is also a little point. Meditation can help us to anchor ourselves in our spirit. It can also help us to be more calm and to release negative energies from our aura or from our energy field. So meditation is a great way to feel better. And food, the food you're eating, our gut health has a big influence on our mood. So what we eat, when we eat, how much we eat, it all affects our body. And our body affects our mood. I've also been experimenting a lot with the different kind of food instead of eating junk food, eating healthy food. And this is a lifestyle change, so it might take a little bit of time or effort from your part to change the way you eat or what you eat. But it also helps with happiness. And this is obviously not connected really to the weather, but if the weather is influencing us, it's extra important to sleep well, to eat well, to exercise. And that's the other point, exercise. We should do this all the time, no matter what season we're in. But exercise, I think it's just a little bit extra important to focus on these things when we go through winter, when it's cold and dark. And here in Sweden, the sun goes down at 2 p.m. and it goes up again at like 8 a.m. Where I live in Stockholm and up north, the sun is only out for like 30 minutes a day. Then it's just complete darkness. I wouldn't be able to live up there. I don't live up there. I don't think I would be able to do that. That's like too much darkness. Then in the summer, compared to the winter, it's light all the time. Strong people who live up there. I'm not that strong. I am strong, but I wouldn't want that. It's too much of a bipolarity, like it's too much of a difference. Anyway, move your body. I just recently said that, but whatever exercise you can do, everything is good. I like to do yoga. I like to do slow movement. I also do like strength work, like push-ups and sit-ups. I want to start going to the gym, but I haven't. You know, there's a lot of things we can do. Badminton, tennis, swimming. Maybe not outside if it's winter, obviously, but inside in a pool, inside pool. There's a lot of things like climbing. I would like to do climbing sometimes. Outside, that would be cool. Not in the winter. But yeah, just move your body in any way or form. Dancing. I love dancing. Hula hooping. A journal, gratitude every day. That's a big point. I think everyone should do this all the time. But if you're feeling depressed or if you're feeling low during the winter, really switching our mindset to what we're grateful for can really help to elevate our mood. There's a lot of things that still are great, even if it's snowy and dark and cold, and even if the sun isn't up so much, you know? There's a lot of things we can be grateful for. Today I wrote that I'm grateful for brainwaves and theta brainwaves. I'm grateful for meditation. I've been starting meditating every day. And I'm really going through a lifestyle change, I feel, which is funny because I've had so many different lifestyles in my life. I've lived a lot of lives in this lifetime. Whatever. Do things that you love. This feels pretty obvious, but the more we do things that we enjoy doing, the better we feel. If we only do the things that we don't like, then obviously we're not going to be happy. And I think it's really important to focus on what we love. I love to do YouTube videos. I love to edit. I love to talk to you. I also love to read your comments. You can you can be a very nice person, a human being who is nice, and write a comment. You can also like the video. I like to be artistic. I like to be creative. There's a lot of things that you like too, right? Maybe you love cooking. Maybe you love dancing. Maybe you love traveling. You know, do more things of what you love, and that will help you to elevate your mood, whether or not it's winter or summer or spring or autumn. Go to stand-up shows, I've written here, because, you know, it can be fun. This is always fun, but it's nice to have a little community where you can laugh, especially about dark things. I like dark jokes. Elevate our mood by laughing, and as going to a stand-up show can help us laugh. I haven't done a stand-up show for a very long time. I haven't been to one either, but it can really be nice, you know, to have fun with your friends and to laugh. Maybe bring a date, do whatever you want, maybe go alone, it's up to you. Spend time with friends and family, the last point. Well, also obvious. And not everyone has friends and family that they can spend time with. But we can always find new friends. You know, we live in a world where there's millions of people. There's friends out there who are just waiting to be your friend. And it might take a few steps for you to do before you can find friends or family, or friends that you feel like are family. But really spending time with our loved ones can also help us to survive this cold and wintry weather. It's weird because last year in Sweden, in Stockholm, it was super snowy. It was like really winter wonderland. And this year it's not at all. It hasn't really snowed at all. It's a very big difference. It's interesting. I was expecting it to be like last year, but it wasn't at all like last year. So no expectations, just observations. That's my little list. How to be happy during the cold and dark winters. Remember, it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel gloomy, especially if the sun isn't out so much. There's not as much things we can do. We can be outside. We can be outside. But there's a lot of activities that we might not be able to do in the winter. But there's also a lot of activities we can do. So I think happiness is a perception and it's not connected to our emotions. It's bigger than that. Thank you for watching. I hope that this video brought you a little bit of happiness now, no matter where you are, Doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter if it's summer or winter or autumn or spring. I hope this video brought you some happiness. Thank you for watching again. Have a beautiful day. I'll see you next Saturday. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.